Kamo Intermediate. They say it's the best school in the world, and I'd like to keep it that way. If someone has a problem, they come to me to fix it. If something goes missing, they come to me to find it. So when a crying girl comes knocking on my door, it's not a surprise.
Mitchell, I need your help.
Calm down, Tony. Tell me exactly what happened.
I came in for rehearsal this morning, and there he was, lying in a pool of blood. No, Nathan! It was murder.
Now murder? That's a surprise. What do you need me to do, Tony?
Meet me on the stage. I'll get all the cast together. It had to be one of them.
Tony left, but her perfume lingered like a hungry cat around the dinner table. I'd known her since kindergarten, and she was a hard girl to forget.
Stop being such an idiot. Oh, thank you so much for coming.
Hey, I'm James, director of the show. If there's anything you need, just ask me.
Yeah. I looked over the suspects. They'd be tough to question. Lying was a second nature to actors. It was their business to deceive convincingly. You'll need to leave the crime scene, but don't leave school because I'll need to interview you one by one, starting with you, dancing boy. I needed space to examine the corpse and gather evidence. I looked over the body. Nathan Hill, the leading man, a student destined for fame and fortune. The only thing surpassing his talent was his ego. Blonde hair. Since all the cast members were blonde, that clue was as useful as 10,000 spoons when all you needed was a fork. By testing the temperature of the blood, I could establish that the time of the death was between 8 and 12 p.m. The angle of the scissors gave me a clue to the killer's height. He, or she, had to be approximately 141 to 157 centimeters. I needed more clues from the cast. It was already past 9, and I only had until 3 to solve the case. Laughing boy. Not laughing anymore. You seem pretty happy about Nathan's death. Why was that?
I'm happy he's dead. I wanted his part. 3 years of auditioning.
Intermediate school musical, Stewie's audition, take 123.
If it is to be,
It's up to me. There's not a stripe at KIS that we cannot reach. And always, always his understudy. It's just not fair.
Stewie and Nathan, you both did great performances, but we decided that Nathan will play the lead.
Yes!
And Stewie, you can be his understudy.
Hate you, man. Now I get to be the star of the whole show.
That gives you a pretty good motive to kill someone.
Sure, I fantasized about him injuring himself, maybe even dying. That's no crime. I'm not sad he's dead, but I didn't kill him.
Who else wanted him dead?
The person you should be questioning is Sam. At least I got to be on stage.
Perhaps you'd do better as a backstage helper.
Sam didn't even get the chance.
I'm so much better than all you losers.
I'd look at him if I were you. He's been trying to sabotage the show from the very beginning.
Don't throw the hat, it's a prop. It's my hat, I throw my hat. It might break, I don't care. Yes, but it's a prop.
He hated the director.
Fine, forget about the hat, I'll make you a new one. Just finish the song.
It's up to me. There's not a stripe at KIS that we cannot earn. If we try it.
He'd do anything to ruin his show, even kill.
I guess I better talk to Sam then. Send him in. I was pretty sure he was innocent, because it's never the first person you question. Sam, more suspicious than a midnight kebab, and hiding his many secrets. I heard that you wanted to sabotage the show. Killing the main character would be a pretty good way to go about it.
Sure, I wanted the show to fail.
Okay, cut for today. I have to finish the trees, make a new hat, and Sarah, can you finish Tony's costume?
But I'm not a killer, more a practical joker, really.
Hold on, I'll just grab my tape measure. Look, where'd it go? I'm sure I left it here.
What do you have against the show?
That idiot director wouldn't know talent if his name was talent and he was looking in the mirror. I should be on stage, not backstage. Anyway,
I just messed with the props and set. Nothing serious, like murder. I didn't have a problem with Nathan, just James. Besides, I'd be questioning Sarah, the costume lady, and Nathan's ex. I overheard them arguing. It was pretty messy.
Hey, Sarah.
Don't hire me. I know you've been seeing someone.
What?
I found these in your dressing room.
I've never seen it before.
They're love letters. Look at all this. Notes, hearts, everything.
And she was the last one holding those scissors.
And what about these? These flowers, everything.
I don't even know who sent those. It's just probably a fan.
Someone's obviously in love with you. Tell me the truth now.
I am not seeing someone else.
I don't believe you. It's over. You're seeing someone else, and I know it.
Who needs you?
Okay, you better send her in. He was guilty of something. But was it murder? The jilted ex and you own the murder weapon. Pretty good reason to kill someone.
Yeah, we broke up, and yes, they were my scissors, but they went missing from my dressing room this morning.
Sure they were. You need a better story than that to convince me of your innocence.
I'm seeing Stewie now, and he's my alibi.
Any clues to who could have done it?
He was always getting letters from another girl. I read some of her letters, and she seemed pretty obsessed.
Who is the other girl?
You're meant to be the detective. You figure it out.
For someone who has a motive and owns a murder weapon, Sarah seemed pretty smart and as helpful as subtitles to a blind man. You could make it easier for me and give me some clues.
She likes red rhododendrons, and Chanel number 5.
That's just the clue I needed. Send him Tony. What was your relationship with the victim?
What do you mean? We were just co-stars. Friends. Nothing else.
You're lying. What perfume are you wearing?
Chanel number 5.
Just as I thought. You're secretly seeing Nathan, sending him letters and flowers. Why lie about it?
It's true, but all the letters were anonymous. He didn't know they were from me. He didn't even know I existed.
So you confronted him, and he turned you down. And in the moment of madness, you grabbed the closest thing, a pair of scissors, and struck.
No, I couldn't do that.
Same old story. If you couldn't have him, no one else could. You found the body, and you had the opportunity.
Mitchell, you've known me since kindergarten. How could you accuse me of killing anyone?
I'd known Tony since kindergarten. She seemed to be the only one truly upset about Nathan's death. Like my last maths test, things just didn't add up. Time was running out. Clues are like puzzle pieces. Sometimes you just need to arrange them right to get the complete picture. The suspects. Stewie, the understudy, he had the most to gain. Sam, the sneaky stagehand, who despised the director. Sarah, the jilted ex. Tony, the obsessed fan. Stewie and Sarah were together at the time of the murder. That leaves Sam and Tony. Tony was in love with Nathan, and I just don't believe she could have done it. The picture forming seemed to look a lot like Sam. 2:45. Time to reveal the killer. After talking to each of you and examining the body, I can now reveal the killer. It was a difficult case, as the evidence pointed to several people. The scissors, even though they belonged to Sarah, all cast members had access to them. However, the angle of the scissors in the body did reveal something, that the killer was short, approximately 141 centimeters to 157. The blonde hair could have belonged to either Tony, Sarah, Sam, or Stewie. I quickly ruled out Stewie because he was too tall and his hair was too short. Then I moved on to Sarah. Her alibi was weak and she could have been working with Stewie all along. What about Tony? She's the right height and she has blonde hair. Same with Sam, right height, right hair. So far my investigation has been based on hair colour, until I discovered it was in fact a red herring. I was sure I was missing something, so I went back to the evidence to have a closer look. It was not hair at all. As I burnt it, it melted like plastic. Not like real hair, but more like a wig. That changed everything. I was now looking for a short killer who needed to hide his identity with a blonde wig.
Okay, it's true. I did it.
I was under so much pressure every night. I was here until midnight working on the set. Props, lights, everything.
Nobody cares how much time and effort I put into these props. I do everything around here. Damn stupid lazy actors.
I had no help and Nathan was always losing his props, throwing them around. He had no respect for the work I did to make him a star.
He was driving me crazy.
He constantly complained about everything. 6 times I had to remake that stupid hat. 6 times!
This is the third hat you've made me. It still doesn't fit. I mean, I am the star of the show. What? You call this a backdrop? It looks like you painted it with your toes. Without me, the show would be nothing.
I was still wearing the blonde wig, but not to hide my identity. I had my hands full carrying stuff, so I put it on. I guess I forgot about it. I was still here that night, finishing the set on Nathan's hat.
Nathan, wanting everything perfect, whinging, winning. Oh, stupid Nathan.
What made it worse was that I found his hat lying on the wing along with the other stuff he obviously picked up and misplaced. All that time wasted on making a new hat for nothing.
This is a joke. Everything's here. The script, the hat, the scissors, the tape.
That was when Nathan walked in, with more insults and
Something
demands.
serious to talk to you about. Oh, you've made me a new hat.
No, this isn't a new hat. This is your old one. I found it up there. What did you want to see me about? It's late.
Tony's not singing well enough, okay? I think you need to recast her.
What? We have no time to recast. Maybe it's not Tony who's bad. Maybe you're just bad.
You can't talk to me like that. Without me, this show would be like a balloon without air. Flat. If Tony's in, then I'm out. See how well you do without me.
I had the scissors in my hand, and it was too late to stop.
You're right. We don't need you ever.
Case closed. Was I satisfied? I got the killer, but an innocent man died. And what for? A missing hat and lost props? Ironic, because Nathan wasn't even the one responsible. Seems to me that the real winner is Sam. He got everything he wanted. Revenge on James. Now he's still his understudy. And he's walking free. No, I'm not satisfied.